Manchester United are back. Man United are so back. What a game of football. Man United 2, Man City nil. We'll get into all the Man United players because every single player had a part to play in this. Some more than others, some incredibly more than others. But what a game of football. What a performance. When we first saw the lineups from Man United, I thought, okay, this is actually very interesting. We knew that it was going to be a 4 at the back, probably a 4-2-3-1. We knew the formation, but the personnel I thought was really, really interesting. Martinez and Maguire at centre-back. I was a big fan of that before the game even started. And we saw how that went. We'll get into it. Then Dorgu on the left, Cunha on the bench, Mbeumo up front. A lot of players that maybe people didn't expect to be playing where they were. There was a lot going on, a lot to cover. But for me, this mainly shows how incapable Ruben Amorim was. Yes, Michael Carrick has done brilliantly here, but this to me shows how incapable Ruben Amorim was. Everybody who knows the tiniest bit about football was calling for 4 at the back. Play Bruno Fernandes in the position he's meant to be played in, play 4 at the back. It just made too much sense. Too much sense. But yeah, really interesting lineup, I thought, especially the centre-backs. I mean, we'll get onto the individual players. So at centre-back, Maguire, Martinez, I think, like I say, even before the game started, I think a lot of people will agree that they are Man United's 2 best centre-backs. And yes, Amorim didn't have access to Lisandro Martinez most of the time, didn't have access to Maguire quite a lot as well. So we can't really put this one on Amorim and on Carrick. Going back to Amorim and Carrick won't even have had that long to work with these players, so he can't even have put his full imprint on the team yet, which makes this even more impressive. And actually it shows how incapable Amorim was even more, that the players are just applying themselves more. You could see that in the game. The players just wanted to apply themselves. You saw Gary Neville mentioned it on commentary as well. Diallo was charging out to Dorgu at times. It was an absolutely brilliant performance. But yeah, Maguire, Martinez, I do think they are Man United's 2 best defenders. Maguire, when he is on it, is an unbelievable defender. He can drive with the ball really well. It doesn't look that comfortable all the time, but it is so effective. He is actually really good when he gets on the ball and drives forward. His passing isn't bad. Martinez's passing is unbelievable though. Next level. The balls that he can ping out and the balls that he can play through to the midfielders. He's got some sort of link with Bruno Fernandes. Those two, unbelievable. The pass that he played over where he was just offside, unbelievable stuff. But Maguire, he wins everything in the air. He is so dominant. He is a beast. But then he can drive with the balls out. Both of them so good. Such good centre-backs. Luke Shaw, I'm a much bigger fan of him when he's playing at left-back. I actually think he's a very good left-back. He's not a good left centre-back. He's an okay left centre-back in a 5. But at left-back, he is good. Now, there were times when Semenyo did get the better of him. But for the most part, he was really, really good in this game. Even Diallo looked quite good. And Diallo, let's be real, Diallo's a weak link in that team. They haven't got a good enough right back. Mazraoui's not great and Diallo isn't great at all, which is why you could see in the summer that they needed to sign a right back. Instead, they signed Mbeumo. Now, don't get me wrong, he's been a great signing, but because they were going to play Amad Diallo at right wing back, they signed Mbeumo to play in that right 10 spot, where Diallo should have been playing anyway. He is so much better when he's further forward, but instead of signing a right back, they decided to sign Mbeumo. And now you can see they need a right back. Diallo's not good enough. Mazraoui's not good enough. Diallo was quite good today, though. He didn't give Dorgu too much, although I did think in the first half and most of the second half, that is where Man City found the most joy, was through Dorgu. But he really didn't have a bad game. The double pivot of Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo, unbelievable. Casemiro in particular, he looked like he found some legs out of nowhere. He looked like he reverse aged about 5 years. He found some legs from somewhere. We thought he was going to be done. And all of a sudden he pops up with that performance. Unbelievable from Casemiro. He was everywhere. Should have taken his chance where he tried to kind of flick it over the goalkeeper. And Donnarumma got a foot to it, who played unbelievable, by the way. Kobbie Mainoo, I'm surprised he was on the pitch for 90 minutes because he looked done after about 60. Unsurprisingly, given he hasn't played that many minutes. but he was really good as well. And then the front four, Amad Diallo playing in a more advanced position, this is where he is needed. This is where he plays so well. He is so dangerous when he gets on the ball. Bruno Fernandes, though, my word, what a footballer. What a footballer. He just dictates games. He will come deep and pick up the ball from centre-backs. He will ping the ball 60 yards across the pitch to Amad, to Mbeumo. Inch perfect passes. He'll also take up such interesting positions. Like Mbeumo will come a little bit deeper to pick up the ball. Fernandes will shift left or right. And then Dorgu and Amad can go central. We saw it with Amad's disallowed goal, which was narrowly offside. But we saw Mbeumo came deeper. Bruno Fernandes went to the right, Amad Diallo came central. That is so hard to deal with as a defensive unit when all the players are just rotating around each other. We saw it the other side with Dorgu as well, but in that one particular phase of play where Bruno Fernandes shuffled a little bit right, just gained some space, and if you give Bruno Fernandes some space anywhere on the football pitch with the ball, he will make something dangerous happen. He is a special, special footballer. And it says something more to him that when Amorim was playing him in a double pivot, in more like a 6-8-ish role, that he was still really good. He was completely out of position and he played really, really well. But we saw today exactly how good he is. That is the position he needs to be playing in all the time. And if he plays in that position consistently, Man United will get results. Man United will win games because of how good he is alone. I thought Dorgu was brilliant today. I think his best position probably is as a winger. As a left back, it doesn't work too well because he is suspect defensively at times. As a left wing back, it works a bit better. But on the left wing, he's brilliant. He can actually get past a man as well. We saw him pick up the ball and get past a man a few times. Again, the interchange between him and Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes, even Cunha when he came on. Cunha was also really, really good and could have started this game and Man United would have got the same result. He played really well when he came on. You can see how Mount's going to fit into this team as well. It looks really good. I mean, it's just one game and they were able to play on the break. I'd be very interested to see how Man United perform against a Fulham, a Brentford, a Crystal Palace, a West Ham, where they are going to have more of the ball and break a team down a bit more. I mean, City defensively were lax today. Very lax, in fact. Man United are just truly back. They really are. Some notable performances from Man City, though. Donnarumma had an unbelievable game. He kept this game at 0-0 for a long, long time. Man United should have scored plenty more goals than they actually did. And Mbeumo had a couple of chances. The one from Casemiro, like I mentioned as well, where he tried to flick it over. There was plenty of them. And even Man United had a couple of offside goals that were narrowly offside. 3, in fact. Could have been 5-0. Mount's goal at the end. Bruno Fernandes scored one. And Amad Diallo's goal as well. But this is Man United's day. I mean, we'll talk about Man City a little bit in terms of Guehi's come in. He is so needed. That defence just did not look good at all. It was mainly goals on the break, don't get me wrong. But the defence didn't look at it. And a lot of pieces were missing and are missing. So you'd expect it. But they looked worse than I thought they were going to be, to be honest. 6 points now, or 6 points still, should I say, with Arsenal playing later today against Forest. If they win that game and go 9 points clear, I don't see a way back for Man City anymore, especially with their defence as it is. I know that Diaz is coming back at some point soon. I know that Guehi's going to come in, obviously, but that doesn't look good for Man City anymore. If it is 9 points, they are really going to struggle to bring this back. But this is Man United's day, like I say. What a performance. If Carrick can get them playing like this every single week, if he can get them to apply themselves this much every single week. Now, it might have been because it was the first game, because it was the derby, that they were so up for it. And fair play. I mean, if that is the case, then fair enough. And even if they do kind of a fraction of this performance, then they will get somewhere. They will get further than they got under Amorim. But if they can keep up these sorts of performances, Man United are going to be a football team, an actual football team, which they haven't been in a very, very long time. But let me know what you think in the comments. I thought that performance from Man United was so, so good. Bruno Fernandes is one of the best footballers in the world. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Make sure you're hitting like, make sure you're subscribing. It helps so much, and I'll see you in the next one.